This is the Louis T. Network.
In the lab room. 5 minutes or less.
St. Louis Rams. Welcome, you're in the lab room. I'm your host, Lou. Thank you for joining me. 5 Minute or Less series 2014 schedule release of the St. Louis Rams, the stepbrothers of the division. They're the team that no one likes to talk about because they like to hit you in your mouth. Let's talk about the St. Louis Rams and their 2014 schedule. We start with primetime games. And you look, and the Rams only have two. And I feel like they should have more. They feel like a team on the rise, but I say that every year, and they do the same thing every year, win 7 games. So they got 2 games. That's probably right around where they should be. Let's talk about the 2 matchups. Thursday night, Week 15, Arizona Cardinals at your place. You've had success against the Cardinals at home. You're looking to continue that trend in Week 15 on Thursday night on primetime. You look at Monday Night Football, Week 6, home for San Francisco. Last year, you had a Monday night game against the San Francisco 49ers on Monday night, and it didn't go well for you. 49ers actually got back on track. Season was kind of in peril at the time, got back on track versus you on Monday night. You're hoping that that is not something that happens again. And so both of your primetime matchups are at home. Good for you. Take advantage of those opportunities. So you move on to divisional games, and this is where the St. Louis Rams struggled a season ago. You want to stop winning 7 games. You want to take that number to the next level, to 9 or 10, possibly even 11. This is where you need to do your damage. This is where you make up the difference within the division. Last year, you were a measly, a putrid 1-5 within your own division. That won't fly if you want to get a ticket to the dance. And so, you won Week 1 against Arizona, didn't win another game last year. Let's see what your schedule says about your division this season. Arizona, Week 15 at your place. We talked about that as one of the primetime games. That's a Thursday night tilt. So Arizona coming to your place at Week 15. Week 10, you got to go to Arizona, place where you weren't able to get it done a season ago. You look at San Francisco. Week 6, we talked about that being a Monday Night Football matchup at home for you, prime time. Take care of business. You look at Week 9, you got to go to San Francisco, a place where you've struggled mightily. You look at Seattle. Week 7, you're at home. Take advantage of home football games. You had Seattle on the ropes last year. You let them off the hook. See if you can close the deal this time around. In Week 17, you finish up your season, much like you did last year in Seattle. Don't know what that game is going to mean to either one of you, but it sucks that it's on the road and arguably the hardest and toughest place to play in the National Football League. But that's family business. You know how to go in there and try to get it done. Let's see what you're capable of doing. So you move on to anomalies for this St. Louis Rams football team. Anomalies, of course, are stretches of football that stick out, whether it be 3 out of 4, 4 out of 5 at home or away, or 3 straight at home or away. So you look at the anomalies, and the St. Louis Rams have both home and away anomalies. You start with the home anomaly, 3 out of 4 at home in weeks 13 through 16. That's in the latter part of the season. You got to take advantage of that. That could be the difference between you making the postseason and you missing out on it again. And so you got to take advantage of a stretch of football at the very end of the season that is going to allow you to play games at home. I want to see how you make out in that stretch at the end of the season. And now you look at the away anomaly, 4 out of 5 on the road, weeks 8 through 12, including a stretch where you have 3 consecutive road games in weeks 8 through 10. So that is a toughie there. You got to figure out a way to navigate through that traffic that the schedule makers have put. They put a couple of roadblocks there for you. 3 consecutive road games is tough, but it's doable. Got to find a way to get it done on the road if you're going to take that next step if you are the St. Louis Rams. Your bye week is in week 4, and that is a hideous bye. One of the worst ones you can have, but there's nothing you can do about it. You take that bye, you get better as a football team, and just know mentally that there is no more days off. You got to strap it up for the remainder of the season and get it done. Mark your calendar games. MYC. There's a 5-week stretch in the middle of the season, weeks 6 through 10, that is going to be brutal. I want you to go ahead as a St. Louis Rams fan right now. Go ahead and mark your calendar. And I feel like a NBA head coach that has just seen their team surrender a 10-0 run after we were playing good basketball. I'm confused. I don't know what the hell's going on. I walk onto the court and I say, give me a timeout.
Whoa. We really need a timeout here. In a 5-week stretch, weeks 6 through 10, the Rams play 4 divisional games, including twice against San Francisco. So you wrap up your season series in a month's time with San Francisco in weeks 6 and 9. Then you have a game against each of the remaining teams in your division in Seattle and Arizona. And so you're talking week 6, you're home for San Francisco. Week 7, you're home for Seattle. Week 9, you're at San Francisco. Week 10, you're at Arizona. That is a huge stretch of football if you're the St. Louis Rams. I'm talking about game-changing, season-changing even football. So if you want to make the postseason, if you want to make some noise in this division, weeks 6 through 10 is really going to define your season. Tell Sam Bradford, if he's going to get injured, wait till after week 10 to do so. Time in.
And that's the St. Louis Rams in 5 minutes or less.
While you're here, go ahead and sub up.
In the lab room.